In this first overview, I will show you how to access Carmen, as well as uploading some content types into Carmen for students. So first things first, you need to get to Carmen. You can do that by either typing in carmen.osu.edu, which you'll see takes you directly there, or you can go to the main Ohio State University webpage, where you'll find Carmen under the faculty and staff, resources, and then Carmen. Either way takes you to the same place. It's merely a preference. So I'm going to log in with my OSU name.number. Mine is Roush.94, and my OSU password. Once logged in, you will get to a list of your courses in Carmen. So I have several because I have a support role. And so I've got courses dating over several years and many different courses. You will have usually 2 or 3 specifically what you're teaching that semester, as well as prior semesters. And depending on when you're teaching, you may see something pop up for the next semester. So this is all sorted by the semester here. I'm actually just going to pick a course that's way down on my list as a practice course. Since most of these courses aren't mine, I don't want to mess them up. So I have a practice course, which is just an empty shell, exactly like you will find when you first start working in a real course from the registrar's office. So in this demonstration, I'm going to show you how to upload content in a couple of different ways. So first things first, you have to go to the content page. You will get this. Usually when you first visit, you will actually go to the course overview tab, where you can actually type a nice little description. Not necessarily a welcome message, but in this section you will see that I have posted all PowerPoint files as PDF copies. You don't have to type anything there. That's just the first thing that students will see. So where you start doing work is over on the left side, where you see it says that you can add a module. Content gets posted to a module. The technical Carmen term is that a content is a topic and a module is something that contains a topic. Think of it just like you would a folder on your computer. So you have a file, but it rests inside of a folder. You can have many files inside of that same folder. So I'm going to just add course materials as my first module. I usually do that just to have a specific place at the top of the course where I can put my syllabus. You can, if you know what modules you're going to need, you can actually go ahead and post those. So I'll put a week 1 module, for example. Week 2, just type in the name and hit enter on your keyboard. And then down at the bottom, I will do readings. So under course materials, I'll just click it on the left. To upload something, I can do it in 2 different ways. So you can see here I have a message that says drag and drop files here to create and update topics. Depending on which web browser you're using, adding content to Carmen is as simple as this. I'm going to grab a file from my desktop and I will drag it. And this area becomes green and highlighted. Then I'll let go with my mouse and I'm done. That file is uploaded, it's posted on Carmen, students can find it. This only works with some of the most current browsers, so there's another way that many of you will need to upload content. So if drag and drop doesn't work, or if you're not comfortable doing that, you can actually just click New, and you'll have several options. New document will have a place for you to type. New link would be for posting a link to, say, a YouTube video or an external agency or governmental website. A new Dropbox means that you can link to a Dropbox, and we'll talk about most of these later. New discussion, quiz, same thing. Then the bottom 2 are your important choices. So add course files. Most people don't use this. This is if you upload your files in advance and then add them to your course. But the most popular option, and the one that you're likely going to need, is upload files. So I'm going to click upload files, then click upload again. You see I have a browser that supports drag and drop, so it's reminding me that I can just do that. But I'm going to click the upload button and show you the more traditional way. So this is, a file picker. Depending on Mac or Windows, it'll look a little bit different. But essentially, this will have your file listing. Just just like the save dialog from Microsoft Word or anything, I'll just select a different syllabus, click open or choose depending on your system, and then I'll click done. When I click done, that'll be uploaded. So both ways are fairly straightforward, but just remember, if you can drag and drop, I think it's easier to just drag and drop, especially if you're dealing with a lot of files instead of just posting one thing at a time. But if your browser doesn't support that or you don't feel comfortable, just go to New, Upload Files, click Upload or Choose, pick your file, click Select or Open, then click Done, and it'll upload. Another nice thing that Carmen 10 lets you do is you can actually provide a description for each module. So for example, this is course materials, and that's probably fairly obvious. But if you had a selection of case studies that they were to choose from, or selected readings that they got to make a choice, the students get to make a choice, you can actually type that here. So please select which syllabus you prefer. Since this isn't a real class, I will give farcical instructions. I'll click upload or save, and that will show up for students now. One of the other more popular content types to add to Carmen are a link. So I'm actually just going to go to readings, and I'll show you exactly what this process is like. So I will just search for NIDA, and I'll find this teens.drugabuse.gov website. Let's say I want to link this for my students so they have this as a resource. I just need to go to the website, and I did this in a separate tab. You can open up a separate browsing window, however you have. You can actually even just type these in. And then I'm going to copy the address. I'll go back to Carmen and get ready to post that. So I want to put that under my week 1 reading. So I'll select week 1 over on the left. I'll go to new. And this time, instead of going down to upload files, I'm choosing new link. So for title, I will do NIDA Teen Drug Abuse website. And then if I wanted, I could just type in teens.abuse.gov or whatever it was, or I'll just paste it. And you can do that with Control V, or you can actually just right click and go to paste. Usually when I add links to Carmen, I always select the open a new window so that students don't get taken out of Carmen. So I'll check that box here and then click create. And that's kind of what it'll look like. So that's kind of the basics for faculty to add content into Carmen.